Hey there, race fans. Welcome to race number 4 of the Sophie Reverse Grid USA Tour. Everybody is out on track already, set out in the reverse racing order or the reverse finishing order of our last race, which was at Grand Valley in the USA. So let's run through this grid. It is Matt Mudley in position number 1. He came last week in the Honda Civic SI. We've got Mad Mikey in second with the Honda Repsol. In S6, in third, we have Mitch Morgan in the BMW 3-litre CSL. In fourth, in the Toyota Supra is Terry West. Then we got Hulky in position number 5 with the BMW. Number 1 Pops in sixth with the Honda Integra. In seventh is Vessel Grenland driving the 180 SX Nissan. Then in eighth is Greg White driving the Mitsubishi Evo 5. Drac Fury in ninth in the Lancia Stratos. Then in 10th is Gain Black Raven in the Calsonic Nissan Skyline. 11th is Unfazed in the Nissan Silvia. In 12th, Welsh Boy in the Toyota Minolta Toyota, the newer livery of the one that Terry West is driving up a little bit further ahead of us. Then in position 13 we have Wayne Schneider in the Porsche 993. In 14th we have Porty in the Honda Civic Type R. In 15th, Rachel Tamiya in the Colin McRae style Subaru WRX STI. 16th is Stiggy driving the Corvette, the Chevy Corvette ZR1. Then in 17th we have GT Tom in the Ferrari 512 BB. And in 18th, Rita St. James driving the Mazda Roadster Touring car. And in 19th is me driving the Thrustmaster Turbo Porsche 930. And finally, it is Jack Kobe. He's currently leading the competition with 56 points. So let's see how we go out here today. So we're going to keep in this view today, I think, driving with the leader of the race, and we'll see how we go through that. Slowest cars in front, faster ones at the back, so we should have quite a few lead changes, but everybody is ready to go. So we'll jump in the car with Matt Mudley in the Honda Civic SI as we start the race. Here's a rolling start. See the grid behind. See Mitch Morgan in the BMW taking a wide way to line through there, but Matt Mudley holding the position number 1. This is a great little car. This really good high speed in the long straights. But front wheel drive, it does suffer with some understeer, and Matt has been struggling with that through the race so far. But it is Matt Mudley who has 9 points in the competition so far. As you can see, the car is really decent, hanging on to the lead so far. Mad Mikey behind in the other Honda, the Honda NS6. Oh, there he comes flying through. He's actually nudged the front of Mudley's car. Mudley car in chase here. Let's go back up with our new race leader, which is Mad Mikey in the Honda NSX, the Repsol NSX. And oh, another lead change. Mad Mudley comes flying past. The little SI, as I said, on the long straight, really got a good set of legs on it, but definitely suffers in the turns. As you see here, he is having to slow down quite a lot for the turns, and this is when the other drivers should be able to reel him in, but he'll be better on the power up the straight here, and hopefully he'll be able to keep the lead and keep the car out front. Mudley was complaining about this car, saying that he is dropping down through the order a little bit too much for his liking, but unfortunately this is the car that the team has been able to put together for him, and unfortunately for him as the driver, he has to deal with it as it is. But looking not too bad out here at the moment. The car really keeping a lot of pace, and as you can see, really whipped past that Honda NSX. Whoa, we've got Stiggy behind us now, and Stiggy and Terry West trading places behind us. Terry West now in second. He's in the old style Toyota Supra. Will he be able to get past here? I'm not sure if he will. This little Honda really quick on these long straights. But we'll stick with the leader, and that is Matt Mutley at the moment with the Honda Civic SI. Here comes Stiggy having a look down the outside with a massive ZR1, and he gets past. Will he be able to keep it there though? That big heavy car obviously looking like it is not the most stable car out there, but definitely has oodles and oodles of pace. Looks like he has got the lead, so we'll flip back into position number 1 with Stiggy driving that massive Pennzoil Corvette ZR1. You can hear that engine. It sounds lazy, but it really is working hard, and it is very, very thirsty as well. Greg White moves into second position behind Stiggy. Let's just have a look and see how far Greg White is behind. It is, they are quite far behind, so it looks like Stiggy is putting out a massive lead on everybody. So we'll jump back into position number 2, GT Tom. He's chasing Stiggy at the moment. He's got the 512 BB Ferrari. Really nice looking car, this. Older model Ferrari, but nonetheless, really great looking car, and got lots and lots and lots of power. But he's obviously also getting a lead out on the other cars at the moment. So we will move back to position number 3 and drive with Greg White for a second. He's got the Mitsubishi Evo 5. This car setup has got quite a lot of body roll. The suspension looking rather loose and wobbly, but I think, as I said before, I think this car is more set up for rallies and dirt and snow tracks, but nonetheless keeping good pace through the races. Greg White's currently holding position number 9 in the competition, actually tied with Welsh Boy in position number 9, but it is GT Tom ahead of us now in the Ferrari. GT Tom currently ranked number 6 in the competition, and he looks like he is maybe getting away a little bit with the Ferrari. Nonetheless, running into lap number 3. Let's have a look behind and see how we're doing with this one. Oh, it is Welsh Boy. We'll drop back and see that battle going. It's Matt Mutley in the little Honda Civic SI. And whoa, we've got Welsh Boy right on his tail with the Toyota Supra. The newer model Supra gets past. We'll quickly flick onto Welsh Boy's car. We'll see if he can hang on and get ahead of Greg White. Welsh Boy is currently holding position number 10. That's according to name order. He's actually got the same amount of points as Greg White ahead. So these two cars really, really tough competition for one another, and we'll see if the Supra can get the better of the Mitsubishi up here. Looks like he might have got a better exit out of the turn there. Looks like he might be gaining on Greg White. You can see him creeping up, trying to get into the slipstream behind the Mitsubishi as they come up the hill here. The race is on between these two. The Toyota definitely looking like it is a little bit more stable, although he does get the back slid out a little bit. Greg also running the Mitsubishi a little bit wide, with the acceleration on that car really, really good. So these two locked in battle through the competition so far. Obviously, with those 2 points levels exactly the same at 34 points after 3 races. But it's Welsh Boy putting the pressure on Greg. Let's see how the Toyota does through here. Greg definitely very good at defending as well. fight is on. You can see the body roll on the Mitsubishi, definitely a lot more than the Supra. It's looking pretty quick in a straight line in comparison. Let's see where Muttley is in the... Ooh. Let's see who's behind. It's Borky in the Honda. We've got Borky in the Honda Civic Type R and Matt Muttley behind him in the Honda Civic SI. Just the two Hondas together. Let's see where Matt is. He's a little bit further back. And it's Borky having a look at the battle up ahead between Welsh Boy and Greg White. They seem to be mixing it up a little bit, and Welsh Boy gets through. Welsh Boy into third position, Greg White in fourth. Greg White chasing now in the Mitsubishi. Let's see if he can get it back past. That'll be quite interesting to see. At the moment, Stinky, quickest man on the track with a 2:24.586. It does look like Welsh Boy is starting to pull away slightly with the Supra. Back to Borky. He has now got the Subaru behind him of Rachel Tamiya. Let's move further back towards the bunch. Whoa, we're here with Kane Raven at the moment. Kane Black Raven. Muttley comes flying through back into position. Number... Oh, I think you're into 7th, I think. Got Jacoby in the mix in the Toyota AE86 in front of us now. That's a great car. Oh, Unfazed also in the mix. The big mix of cars here. Here I come with the Porsche. Wayne Schneider on the far left there in the other Porsche, the 996. Driving in with the Celsonic Nissan of Kane Black Raven at the moment. He's right with Jacoby in the Toyota AE86. Matt Muttley ahead of him in the Honda Civic Type R. Oh, Jacoby sliding that back end out. Here I come, threading the needle between Muttley and Kobe. Kobe slots in behind Muttley's Honda. I've taken a slightly wider line. Cutting in. Oh, Jacoby again, sliding that back end out. Really not afraid to put the power down. Unfazed now, shoots by. You can hear Muttley's little Honda Civic revving through the gears there. Let's stick with him for a second again. You can see how quick this car is on the straight. He's coming past our race leader, or our competition leader at the moment. That's Jacoby in the Toyota GR86 or the AE86. Chasing Vessel Grenland now. Kobe looking for a way past. He seems to get it pretty easily. Here comes Unfazed in the Nissan Silvia. it's Rita St. James and the little Mazda putting the pressure on too, so we'll stick with her for a minute. See how she goes. This little car is really planted. Power to weight ratio nice and even, and it's got a really stiff Gran Turismo, or not Gran Turismo, but a touring car kind of setup on it. So it'll be interesting to see how she does out here. She has won a race already, as has Unfazed in front of her, and then as has Jacoby in front of him. So 3 race winners. Right, yeah. Oh, and there's another race winner up ahead, I think. Am I mistaken? No, Unfazed has not run a race yet. It's Vessel Grendon up ahead has run. Here comes Wayne Schneider, the Porsche coming through, the 996. Can't discount Wayne Schneider. Great race driver that. So move up with him because he seems to be catching up with the group ahead. So at the moment in the screen we have Vessel Grenland in the Nissan 180 SX. Then behind him, Jacoby in the Toyota AE86. Behind him is Unfazed in the Nissan Silvia. And then we are driving with Wayne Schneider at the moment. Looks like Unfazed is looking for a way past Jacoby. Jacoby cuts him off. Shuts the door on him. Coming down to the next corner. Vessel Grenlin in the Nissan right up ahead. The Toyo tyres Nissan with the Falcon tyres. Toyota AE86 behind him. This is interesting, these lines that the drivers are taking. Wayne Schneider really getting the slipstream on Unfazed here, looking like he's going to get this pass done. It's very, very tight between the two cars. Who will brake first? That is the question. It's Wayne Schneider braking first with the Porsche. Unfazed moves through into position number 10 behind Jacoby. Jacoby all over the back of Vessel Grenlin. But Wayne Schneider holding the road nice and tight as he gets right back onto the back of the other three cars here. Porsche really holding the car. Oh, it's Jacoby sliding that Porsche, that Toyota all over the place, getting into the side of Unfazed a little bit there. The two of them battling it out. Unfazed drops back into position number 11. Wayne Schneider into 10th now behind Jacoby. Jacoby hunting down Vessel Grenlin. That little Nissan 180 SX is extremely surprising how great that car is. So, but 180 SX and the 1600 GT Apex, so 1.6 and a 1.8 ahead of the 996 Porsche. They're side by side on seeming to be as far away from each other as can be. It's Jacoby moving in to position number 8. Vessel Grenlin drops back into position number 9 with Wayne Schneider behind him in the Porsche. Rothman's delivery looks really good on this Porsche. Power down, squealing tyres. Up the hill. Wayne looking for a gap. Vessel's not going to give it to him. Not if he can help it. Jacoby putting the power down in Toyota, nice and smooth this time round. And as looking at the leaderboard, we've got Stiggy going in for the first pit stop of the race. And oh, I thought Vessel Grenlin was going to the pits there. It took a really strange line down the left-hand side there. Unfazed right back in the mix of things here behind Wayne Schneider. Wayne Schneider on the power. Vessel Grenlin seeming to get away a little bit. You can hear somebody. I thought I could hear Unfazed's car on the left-hand side here. Jacoby taking the left-hand line, moving out right so you can get the apex of the next turn. You can see the Nissan sliding all over. The Porsche looks a lot more composed through the turns. Nonetheless, is Vessel Grenlin. Oh, and another Nissan comes through. We've got the two Nissans now in front. And Rita St. James putting the pressure on Wayne Schneider. Wayne is now trying to get in between the two Nissans, but can't seem to get that done. Vessel Grenlin holding off. Oh, just not holding off well enough. It's Unfazed who moves into 8th position now. Rita St. James right in the mix of things here too. Two Nissans taking a nice line through the borders. Wayne Schneider getting pinched out a little bit, but he's on the power and gets round the outside as Vessel Grenlin takes the car a little bit too wide on the next turn. But on the back of Unfazed at the moment, Rita St. James is behind the Porsche we are following right now. Behind Wayne Schneider's Porsche, Vessel Grenlin though has got ahead of Rita St. James. He is back with the three-way battle we've got going on here. Unfazed, Wayne Schneider, Vessel Grenlin. Jacoby though looking like he's getting that gap stretched out a little bit. Wayne right on the back of Unfazed here. tyres. GT Tom going into the pits at the moment, as is Welsh Boy in the other Toyota, or the quicker of the two Toyotas. Looks like Wayne Schneider's in for the pits. Yes, he is. So we'll jump onto Unfazed, see how he follows Jack Kobe with the Sylvia without having the worry of Wayne Schneider with him. Let's see what unfolds here. At the moment, it's me in the lead, with Borky behind me in the green and white Honda. Shoot up to the front here. This is Jack Kobe, Greg White. Borky currently holding second position. And that's me in first position with the Thrustmaster Porsche 930. Back onto Borky. He's a little bit further behind me, so no real fight going on here. So we'll drop back into position number 3 with Greg White. We know for a fact that he has got Jack Kobe on the hunt for him. Just a little bit further back in the field though. So we'll drop down to Unfazed, who is chasing Jack Kobe very closely. Vessel Grendend has dropped off the fight a little bit, so we'll move up with you. Well, let's move a little bit back and see how we're doing here. Rita St. James chasing Vessel Grenland, holding a lot of pace through the turn. Actually, through there, she's actually caught up quite a lot with Vessel. Let's stick with Rita for a little bit and see how she does here, because that car seems to be really planted and he seems to be holding a nice average speed. Doesn't seem to be as quick on the long straights, but on the turns definitely catching up. At the moment it's me and Borky, the positions 1 and 2, who are jumping into the pits right now. So it will change to Greg White in first, Unfazed second, Vessel Grenland third. And we should have Rita St. James in fourth. Oh, Rita St. James in fifth, I apologise. So it's Greg White first, Jack Kobe second, Unfazed third, Vessel Grenland in position number 4. See the cars swiftly moving over to the right hand side of the track to get this apex nice and tight, flowing onto the next one. Ooh, Vessel looking a little bit loose. I've seen him struggling with the tyres of this car at the moment, I think. So pit stop's definitely in order, I think. Rita St. James moves into 4th position ahead of Vessel Grenland. And up front, we have a big battle going on between Unfazed and Jack Kobe. Jack Kobe seems to spin that car out a little bit, giving Unfazed a good shot at getting right onto the back of him. Now this is going to be interesting, because it looks like that Toyota GR86 is really struggling getting the power down out of the corners. And that is where Unfazed is going to be able to make his move, if he can, keeping on the back of the car, making sure he's got the slipstream going. It looks very, very tight between these two. I'm not sure if Unfazed is creeping in on him or not, but in fact it looks like Jack Kobe might be pulling away extremely slightly. Both onto the brakes. Unfazed with a slightly wider line, hoping to look for the undercut, it looks like. Will he get it done? Jack Kobe a little bit too quick. Can't get the undercut done, but Unfazed definitely planning a move here. You can see him taking a slightly wider line, trying to cut down on the apex and get an undercut done. Will he get it through here? Jack Kobe on the inside line now. having to take that turn a lot tighter to unfazed might get a bit more momentum out of the corner. But oh, it's unfazed, going into the pits with Greg White, and we have a new race leader. It's Jacoby. And we are 22 and a half minutes into this race, so very little time left. Very little time left. I'm not sure if Jacoby needs to pit or not. I think he might still need to. I didn't notice him going into the pits. But we have Rita St. James in second position. You can see how far away she is from Jacoby at the moment. So if Jacoby needs to go into the pits, that is definitely not going to be a big enough gap to take the win. Here we go. Around the turn. I'm not sure if she's gaining on that car at the moment, but it's going to be difficult to see. Currently it's me in third position in the Porsche, the Thrustmaster 930. Quite a big gap between me and Rita at the moment. Let's have a look and see who's where. Number 1 Pops in position number 4. Then we have Stiggy. Stiggy is going to be on the charge with that big V8. He's going to be trying to see if he can get a couple of positions. See if he can get into the top 3. He's got me out in his sights at the moment. I don't know how far ahead I though. You can see the Porsche going around the corner. Right up ahead. Here he comes. Looking like he's got a bit of an understeer issue with this car. Maybe braking a little bit too late. But it is lightning quick. A big brute of a thing. He's been in for his pit stop, so all he has to do now is just keep this car powered down. It's definitely going to reel in everything that's ahead of it, but we have enough time though. We are about to finish this race, 5 seconds to go. So let's move out in front and see. Here's going to be the race winner. It's Jacoby for another win. There we go. Jacoby takes the win. Rita St. James coming across in position number 2. Then is me in position number 3. In 4th, here is Stiggy. With number 1 Pops having to go into the pits. He didn't really necessarily need to do that because it was the end of the race. But nonetheless, going into the pits, Mad Mikey taking 7th position in the Repsol Honda. That is a great finish for him. Jack Fury in 8th. We got Welsh Boy in 9th. So, well, let's go through the finishing order here. Jacoby wins the race in the Sprinter Torino. Rita St. James in the Roadster, the Mazda Roadster Touring car in 2nd. Then I'm in the 911 Turbo in 3rd. Sticky in the Corvette ZR1 finishing in 4th. GT Tom 5th in the Ferrari 512. Number 1 Pops in 6th with the Integra Type R. Great finish for him. Mad Mikey in the NSX Type R in position number 7. The Honda's really doing well out here. Drac Fury finishing in 8th in the Lancia Stratos. Welsh Boy in 9th in the Toyota Supra, with Borky in 10th in the Honda Civic Type R. Unfazed, surprisingly, didn't move up further than 11th. And we've got Greg White in 12th. In the Lancer Evolution 5. Vessel Grendon in 13th in the 180 SX. 14th is Rachel Tamiya in the Impreza 22B. We've got Wayne Schneider in 15th in the 911 Carrera RS. Kane Black Raven finished the 16th in the Celsonic R32 Skyline. We got Terry West in 17th in the old style 1988 model Toyota Supra, the Minolta one. Matt Muttley moves down to position number 18, despite that car being extremely quick on that long straight. Hulky in the M3 finishing 19th, and Mitch Morgan unfortunately last place again with the 3 litre CSL. But I think that car may be a little bit too old for this competition. But Efran being a 1971, maybe not the best vintage of car to bring into this competition, but nonetheless, that is what the sponsors brought into the races. And Mitch got paired with that one randomly, so not the best of luck for him out there with this car. But great race day out there, and until we meet again, guys, for the last race, which is going to be Michelin Raceway in Atlanta. That's going to be the final race for the Sophie Reverse Grid USA Tour, and that'll be next time. So until we meet again, drive safely, take care. We'll see you on the track.